Hello and welcome. I hope you're having a great day or evening, and it might even get better because today we are playing Into the Grid, an upcoming deck building roguelike, which will have a grid-based map, progression systems, and whatnot. But today we are playing the demo version, which is just a combat system. So let's dive in and look at what's what. First up, we have Integrity, our health bar, as well as the enemy's health bar right here. We have just one enemy with the intention shown right here with Cyber Claw dealing 30 integrity damage. Then we have blue cards and red cards, as veterans of the deck building roguelike know. Red cards are attacking cards, blue cards are of course defensive cards with 3 energy slots or energy resources called clock, and all the cards are taking 1 energy, as well as a different type, which is, I don't know, unique to this game, but it is included right here. When we use this card, we gain 2 virtual memory, VIM, for commands we could use. So when we have 6 virtual memories, or virtual memories sounds better, a random 1 cost card in your hand will cost 0 next time you play it this turn. So we build up a resource we can spend on commands. So first up, let's just deal with the beta metabot. Kinda sounds like a demon. I will put up a 20 defensive shield and 40 damage will be blocked. That's fine. And the next turn, and new cards. Then we have a yellow card, Unstable Charge. If you use the command this turn, generate 1 extra virtual memory. So to utilize this bar right here, because it costs 0 clock, not energy, and gains us 1 virtual memory, we will just use 20 damage. Now we have 6 virtual memory, and I will use this command. Now the next attack will be 0 energy or 0 clock cost. Deal that as well. Now use this one and gain 2 virtual memory back. And since he will use exposed or inflict 2 exposed, each point increases incoming damage by 5%. Let's just skip the turn. I don't get any damage in this turn. But the next one will deal, as you can see with the green bar, with the green number, a bit more damage. So I want to negate all the damage, which is why I will, or most of the damage, which is why I will use 2 times the defensive card. Now we got 4 damage, or 4 integrity reduced, and here we have a different card again. I will just finish this fight real quick because the enemy is down. Now we get to enhance or get a new card. So a defensive one, gain 8 shield. If used to command, draw 1 card. All for 0 clock. I like this one. Deal 2 damage, generic damage as it's called, and inflict 4 exposed. At the beginning of your next turn, the enemy loses 4 exposed. So this is the first card we want to play in a turn when we attack it, of course. So, sorry for the rasping. I was sick a week ago, or for a week. Now put up 20 shield because he will deal 30. Oh, I did not look at the passive right here. Predictive algorithm. At the end of each turn, gain 10 shield. Okay. He will always reduce the incoming damage by 10, which is fine. Just negating all the damage and finish the turn. Now here we have the new card. Since he won't attack us but just inflict 2 exposed, I will use Classic Givito. Or if I pronounce it incorrectly, let me know in the comments. Now he has 4 exposed, meaning 20% more damage. Now we deal 24 damage here, and just use this to gain more virtual memory. Now we have 10, so we could use fetch a card from your repo. Repo is the discard pile, basically. But play a card from the repo for free. No, what I want to do is use this amped cyber shell, gain 20 shield. If you have at least 10 virtual memory, gain 40. Now we have 40. He would deal 4 damage, which is fine because we have another shield here. And just for good measure, go up to 15 virtual memory. And again, he will deal 30 damage, but we will just finish him off in this turn. Enhance another card, or gain another card. This one sounds good. Double the virtual memory generated by the next hack. So the next attack damage. Attack card. Third combat out of 9, because this is a demo version, a playtest. It is only the combat, so quite boring to look at right now, but let's just continue this right here. Now here we go, we dealt a lot of damage and he gained 30 shields and will deal 20 and prepare a powerful attack for the next turn. So we want to finish him in this or the next turn. So first up, he will deal 20 damage. 1 defensive card is enough. And since I already had over 10 virtual memory, we had 40 defense or 40 shield instead of 20. Now we can basically finish him off, because if you have at least 10 virtual memory, we have 12, we deal 44 damage, and here he is, done. And next card. I'll take this one, exposed effects, discard 3 times, which is good. Now here we have a new enemy, the Beta Corruptor. I think it's a small, an elite or small boss, I don't know, when at which turn number or combat number the bosses will turn up, but we'll just play a bit more, maybe we encounter them. So he will add 1 corrupted data card to repo. Corrupted detrimental card type, most are removed from repo after combat. So basically a filler card, giving me less options when we draw it, and inflict 2 exposed and gain 2 protected. Each point amplifies buffer gain by 5% for the rest of the encounter. Okay. That means with his passive at the end of each round, add 1 corrupted data card to repo. Okay. The longer we fight, the less useful cards we will gain, because we will draw corrupted data cards. So let's just deal a bit of damage here, as much as possible, of course. 70 damage was fine. Now here we have the corrupted data unplayable. So he will deal 40 damage. Since we will gain over 10 virtual memory, we could use this 40 buffer effect, 40 shield effect. But first up, let's deal some damage. Here we go. Deal 24. Now we have 12 virtual memory and build up the defense. Yeah, let's just finish the round. 4 integrity lost is fine. And here we have the unplayable cards. But since we should be able to finish him right now, are we able? I mean, 40, 60, 80, yes. There's also a bit of a math problem sometimes for me, but that's because my brain is not that smart. Discard a random card from your hand. If it was a hack, deal 50 damage instead. No, additional 50 damage, so 60 damage overall, which is great. Now this one looks more like a boss, the Beta Supressor. Runner draws 1 less card each turn after the first round. After the first turn. Okay, so The next turns we will only gain 4 cards. So he will deal 40 damage and inflict 2 exposed, meaning we need 40 shield, but luckily we do have those cards available. No, only 4 cards, yes. He will just gain 40 buffer, which is okay. And let's just do this for good measure. 13 virtual memory is fine. And now he will deal 20 damage, gain 22 buffer. Runner has 1 less clock next turn, so 1 less energy we could use. And he has 40 buffer, so 40 defense. Damn. So what could we do? First up, I will play these 2 cards for the 3 clocks we have. But we could also, a random 1 cost card in your hand will cost 0 next time you play it. Okay, first up, let's do this, then do this, and now we do this, and he only has 30 integrity left. We will dealt 22 damage, that's okay, we still have 470. As you saw, or as you've seen, the health, the integrity will continue into the next battle. But now we will just finish him off. Finish him! Enhanced repo. Okay. If you have max virtual memory. We didn't have max memory yet, so we don't utilize this protected. So if we had 8 protected, we would gain far more, but we don't have any cards giving us protected, so let's go with this one. The next one out of the Matrix universe, but he also has an ability Corrupted Matrix. I did not read that before, but anyway, we already fought him. So before we go for 3 additional fights, let's finish the video here. This game basically will launch into early access in the 4th quarter of 2024. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments, and as always, have a great day or evening.